Hi everyone, just a quick video. I was wanting to do a quick review on this Tomshoo portable camping stove. I bought it as a firewood stove and then realised that you can also use it as a liquid fuel stove as well if you wanted. I bought it because I wanted something alternative to gas. It's a bit lighter and wasn't going to cost as much. So basically when I go camping I can just use twigs and little bits of bark and that I find everywhere. I'll open it up now, show you what's inside. It's a little bit different to the other videos on here because I think this is a newer version. I saw a couple of reviews and there's a few extra bits in it now, and they're the bits that people were criticising it for last time. So I think they must have watched the videos themselves and modified it. Right, so here it is. Comes in a little black bag, a nice mesh bag, double layer as well. It's really soft. I already don't like the rattling of it. It rattles a bit too much, so I might have to pad that out. It's got a nice little drawstring on. I'll open it up. I have used this before, so it's not as nice and shiny as it should be, but it shouldn't affect the review really. Right, this bag I'll put it to the side. Right, this little mesh grill, a little bit flimsy, but it would do the job for, I don't know, burger, a couple of sausages or something. That's an extra that wasn't in the videos I've already seen. I'll leave that there. Same as these little trivets, cross stand they call it in the instructions. I didn't use them last time, but well, there you go. I didn't use them last time, but I can see why you would. The opening to the pot is quite wide when you finish. So if you're using a pan, it's all right. But if you're going to just use your metal cup, you might need these. Go to the side. This is your little alcohol fuel plate dish. I've not used that again yet either, and I probably won't, so I'll use that for something else. The main bulk of it is 4 parts. So there is the pot support. This was nice and shiny and stainless when I first got it, but it's kind of a bit yellowy blue now because I've burnt it once. It's just tack welded together, and there's a little bit of a bump there, you can see that. But it doesn't affect it at all. I'm just being picky really. You've then got the outer, the bottom vent. This is the bit that'll go on the floor. Got nice little Tomshoo logo there. It's nice that. You've then got these, comes apart. This is the base plate, or like the ash plate bit. And then this is the piece de resistance. This is why it's all so good, and this is how they make the name apparently. This is the stove chamber. But it's got an air channel here. When I put it together, you'll see. It's got an air channel here, and the air goes up. It's got this orientated this way. Goes up that channel, and then comes back out of here, and it reignites, reburns all the gases off the wood. It's supposed to be about 30% more efficient. I don't know if that means hotter or you don't need as much fuel or what. Again, this was nice and shiny when I got it, but this is just off one burn, and I have kind of cleaned it as well. This is just discoloration, this. Right, but it seems quite well made. It's solid. I think I only paid 20 odd quid for it. This was off Amazon. If I can get the link, I'll put the link up for you. Right, so how it goes together. There, bottom vent. And then see this little dished out bit there? This sits nicely on there. Like that. You've then got your base plate, or your ashtray I call it. That's what your wood's going to sit in. If you're going to use your fuel burner, then you will put this in upside down in there. Your fuel burner would sit on top like that. But I'm not going to. I'll get this back out. So you put it in that way and it falls in there. You've then just got your pot spot. It sits on the top there. It seems really strong, not flimsy at all. It's got this, let's see, I'll just tilt it a little bit. See the opening here? This is so when you've got your pot, so that's your pot on the top, you can still feed twigs in as it's burning. So you don't have to keep taking your pot off to put more fuel in. It's quite good actually. I found it handy. Again, just pick that up on the floor, excuse me. These little trivets that came slot together like that, and then they just click in there like that. Like I said, if you're going to use a cup, ideal. I didn't, I was just using a pot, so I wouldn't need it, but I don't know, seems like it would work. Anyway, I shall get this fire going, and we'll see how it looks on the table in here. I know it's not ideal conditions, I know I'm not in the woods, I'm actually on a welding table, but I'll magically make the fire start and you can see how it burns. I'll take this off so you can see if you can actually see the flames coming out of here, or sorry, the air coming out of there and the flames igniting it there. It looks quite smart. So I'll just pause the video and then I'll get back to you. Right then, the fire's going. I've just chopped up some bits of wood here. It kicks out a lot of heat, it really does. And it seems to burn a long time for the amount of wood that you put in. So imagine these are little twigs, like you're not going to need many, to be honest. Still leave bits of wood in here. I'm just going to take this top off, alright. You can see this jet's doing the thing. Yeah, can you see? I'll just zoom in if I can. Can you see the jets just coming in here on the left? It's reigniting the gases again, that's what I was saying, it sucks the air up here. And it really is good, like it'll burn all that down to pretty much nothing. There'll be no ashes left in there at all. I'm not going to do the water test. There's a few videos on here of the water test. It takes between sort of 5 and 6 minutes to boil enough for a brew anyway. It is really quite quick. There's a few of these wood stoves about where they're flat packed, like stainless sheets of metal, and you fold them out and stack them together, and they always look like squares or hexagons, and they seem to take about 12-15 minutes, where this is really quick. There's nothing much more I can say on here really. That'll burn for a while. It's actually really hot. It kicks off some heat, that. And you can see now those jets coming in. I'm guessing that's why it's more efficient. There's hardly any smoke off this as well. I don't know if that's normal or not. But yeah, there it is. I'll pause it, let this all cool down, and I'll show you how you put it back together. Really simple. See you in a bit. This is still burning. This is like 4 or 5 minutes later. It's still too hot to put my hand near it. Right, that's it finished. It's cool. It's been waiting about 10 minutes probably. I'll just give it a little shake because there was just tiny bits of ash in there. It literally has burnt everything away. It's freezing now, freezing cold. Let's give it a quick once over. Bit more discoloration, but obviously it's fine. I don't even know what sort of damage it would do just getting heated up. It hasn't warped or anything like that. Little tack welds are still there. That bit's fine. Look, no. I really am impressed with this burner. I think I can't get enough of it. Every time I'm on about them, I try and get my mates to buy them. Well worth the money. 20 quid. And there you go, there's the bits of ash there, look, on the table. Right. So, that's how you'd finish. Now, putting it away, I'm going to try and remember without looking at the paper actually. I think you just take that off. Lift that off complete with that one. Keep it in there, because when you set it down, it folds. Flip that upside down. Flip that upside down. And then you've got your bits and bobs. Trivets. It's a good word, isn't it? And your mesh. Like I said, I don't know if I'll use that. Maybe if I take the kids camping, they might use it. Yeah. But it's may as well keep it in there with it. I forgot to mention as well, like I said, these are extras. I watched a couple of videos where they didn't have them, and people were complaining that the cups couldn't fit on there, which is understandable. So I saw a video where it was just like that, and then I've seen a video where there's little tiny, like, angled stands, but they're fixed on there, and they were sticking up maybe 10mm higher than that and angled in. But still, again, it wasn't big enough for a cup. The cups kept falling through the middle. So I don't know what mark this is. I don't know, mark 2, 3, 4, 5. But I can't really pick fault with this, if I'm honest. My only negative is that when it's all back together, it's quite rattly. But if I didn't take that fuel pan money, maybe it wouldn't do that. There you go. It's quite small, I've got a ruler here just for a bit of... There you go. Right, so it's like 135, or for these old guys, 5.5 inch diameter. And then it's only 3 inch tall, 80mm. Spot on, really. And it's dead light. It does come with a little set of instructions. It came in a cardboard box with a little set of instructions. Yeah, you can see that, Tomshoo. So you can have it as a firewood stove or a solidified alcohol stove. And it's just step by step from the bottom how you'd build it. Like I said, you would flip that one upside down if you were going to use your fuel. Same really. And there you go. That's how you pack it away. So I'll keep that. Yeah, so there it is. Tomshoo wood burning stove. I got it off Amazon. I think they sell it on eBay and all that as well. 20 quid. Absolute bargain. I love it, me. Highly recommended. Right, thanks for watching.